Respected sadhakas, salutations, welcome. Together let us salute Parabrahma, Paramatma, Guru, Rishi Parampara, Shruti Mata, our own personal gurus, and pray to them to be with us always. In life, as we have done knowingly or unknowingly, lot of punya papa in the past, its result of sukha dukkha through various pairs of opposite keep on approaching us. The maturity and dignity in us is, while going through them itself, how much of present may, in the present, how much of consciously we avoid the papa, how much consciously we do the punya, and greater than these two, how much with full awareness we do the sadhana to reach to the sadhya paramatma. On this depends our maturity and dignity. The one who doesn't know this, they jump with joy when the punya phala comes as sukha, and they just suffer when the papa phala comes as dukkha and get lost in them only. Then through them, because still they are alive, as said, unknowingly, knowingly, some or the other, papa punya keeps on happening. But as a human being, because we have the buddhi, understanding how the world works according to the karma siddhanta, this is how the Lord made the world. This is how He is running the show of the world. This is how He made in the Shastras. Through the Shastras, He told us the rules of for what He gives dukkha, for what He gives sukha, for what He gives us moksha. तो ह्यूमन बीइंग होने के नाते ये जानना हमारा फर्स्ट कर्तव्य. Then second kartavya obviously is avoiding dukkha karanas, the papa. Third kartavya is trying to do punya as much as possible for the sukha. But because that also being temporary, the permanent bliss giving jnana sadhana, tattva sadhana, bhakti sadhanas, we should keep on doing. Prarabdha goes on giving us sukha dukkha. We have to do punya and sadhana. This is the essence. Second is what? In the human life also, it is not that always we remain in the peak either of our age or our abilities or our strengths. After certain period, each of them start diminishing, including the opportunities. Therefore, at every moment, whatever these ability, energies we have, capacities we have, without wasting them even a little, all of that when we use for sadhana and punya, we are wise. Among them, the important things are the opportunities. So, indriyas are intact. That is an opportunity. Manabuddhi is intact relatively. That also is an opportunity. The financial, social state is okay. Not very worrisome and suffering variable. No, that also is an opportunity. And the gurus available, satsanga available, they're all opportunities. All put together we have to use when they're fully available to us. Later on, when the avakasha or moka never comes opportunity by feeling regretted or guilty, uh, it's not going to help us. You know? Even now, if we look back in our so far lived life, contradictory to this wisdom, how much we lived, wasting our time, energy, resources, abilities, talents, for the meaningless pursuits. Very little, sometimes when we were wise, some Krupa worked that we did meaningful things. Many a times wasted only. So, therefore, the two aspects of thoughts today, Prarabdha brings Sukha Dukkha with Purushartha, avoiding the Papa, doing Punya and Sadhana. We have to pave way for our own glorious future. Other side, things won't be all the time the same. Therefore, the best things when they are around, let us make best use of them for our sadhana. A highly matured person is in a different case or category altogether. For him, he is not concerned much about the conducive, non-conducive situations. He has risen above in his inner maturity ability to make use of all those things for his sadhana, except in very, very difficult situations, which is beyond our control. Other than that, he has not gone into that level of knowing this कि ये चलता रहता है, बस हमको अपना साधना करते ही रहना, even when the situations are in sixes and sevens. Different sadhakas they have to go to court, do sadhana and go. They will be put in the jail, they do sadhana and go. The court and jail are because of their papa and prarabdha. They are in the hospital admitted, वहाँ भी अपना साधना करेंगे. They are all happening because of prarabdha. You and I in that situations or any such, we can't do sadhana. And who knows what's in our prarabdha. Any such situation, just two examples I give. So when all things are good, engage not in bhoga but in yoga. And a very important suggestion, caution, warning is keep going on doing punya, keep on, so that at least the life of the Sharira level or world level are not full of those miseries. भाई इतना तो करो, स्पिरिचुअल ग्रोथ तो लोग कर पाओ तो करो, कम से कम अपनी जिंदगी को संवारने वाला पुण्य कर्म, उपासना कर्म, engage in them. The divinity blesses such people with all the dhana kanaka adi. Neither doing them, sadhana to dur ki baat, nor working hard to earn ourselves and following the path of negativity, avadharma papa, no good at all. And these things we have to observe in our own mind and heart and vyavahara, what is going on all the time. So, kaya vacha manasa, avoid adharma papa. Kaya vacha manasa, do dharma punya. Kaya vacha manasa, do the upasana. Kaya vacha manasa, consciously doing, knowingly do the adhyatmika sadhana. Adhyak sadhana is always what? Putting all our faculties in divinity through the bhakti marga, the yoga, jnana marga. This is called adhyatmik sadhana. Every sadhana has its own result called siddhi. The adhyatmik sadhana's siddhi is bhagavad prapti, bhagavad anumoti, bhagavad ekata. A little lower than that is going to Bhagavan's loka. Lower than that is different uttama lokas enjoying there. Little lesser than is again on human plane only, human life, but much much better than what we are now. I said by health wise, finances wise, name and fame wise, all those things. This is how gradation of this phala for the various sadhanas of dharma, punya, upasana, adhyatmika sadhana. So knowing them, fully engage, full confidence के साथ, clarity के साथ. This is what human being is given: freedom, resources, conveniences, permission, and freedom. Either to destroy oneself to lower than the lowest stage, or bring up oneself to the higher than the highest stage. So let our mind and intellect be occupied in engaging with this knowledge, in doing good for us and the world. Let us not be lost in doing bad. Let us not be lost in only in the sukha dukkha which are result of our past पाप पुण्य. हमेशा करते रहने में, सर अच्छी चीज करते ही रहने में एंगेज रखना है. May the Lord that way give us full strength, energy, maturity, conveniences to do the deeper than the deepest, higher than the highest spiritual sadhanas to reach Him. That is my prayer for me and the Lord. Whatever is yours, if you agree with this prayer is for you also, or you do your own prayer, whatever you want. So let us do our today's study. How Arjuna said to the Brahmana, he will protect the child, the 10th one. Then what happens? After that, that story we will see in Dashamaskandham, Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam, 89th chapter. 3-4 more slokas in Sri Rama Gita. And our chantings of Mother Bala Tripura Sundari and one or two Devi Stotras. Let us start. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं विमतभागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधर स्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवण त्वगादीन प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो वत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रह देवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदि पराशक्तिमात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः आदिशंकराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः. Friends, knowing that in Brahman all devatas are included, contemplating on Brahman all the time. If one is at that level, that is ultimate. Accepting the presence of Paramatma with all the Shaktis in him, with which only he expresses as Ishvara, he expresses as Hiranyagarbha, and he alone expresses as Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, Sri Shiva, Sri any of the Ganapati Matarani, and worshipping that Ishvara, praying to him is the second level. Ishtadevata, with full Shraddha in him, he will take care of everything. Having Upasana to them single pointedly is also the one givers of result. Having our own Devatas more than that or along with that, knowing that these Devata Shaktis and the Guru expressions continuously functioning in the universe in lifting the Jiva sadhakas to higher level, thus knowing as many as them, believing in the presence and power and blessings of them, when we do namaskara prarthana to them, that also works. This one we do every day when we remember all the rishis, munis, gurus, devatas. Our idea is what कि ये जो हमारी प्रार्थना है ना, किसी न किसी गुरु भगवान सुन लेंगे और ही विल रिवार्ड और ब्लेस. जो भगवान गुरु थोड़ा कम बिजी है. Many others are busy in taking care of their own devotees and all. A lot of jivas job given to them. So for me, there is all of them are there. Parabrahma is there, Narayana is there, Brahmadeva, Sanakadi Muni, Narada, Vedavyasa, Shukadeva. They are all Bhagavata Acharya Parampara. Therefore, I remember all of them so that any one of them blesses, Dwarka is done. If any one of you are fully devoted only to Shukadeva, only to the Vyasa, only Narada Brahma, वो भी काम करता है. What your mind seeks. In my case, I just because doing this work of satsanga and all, reminding all of us that Paramatma expresses in any of and every of these forms to bless anyone and everyone. So that's why everyone has remembered as much as the energy strength permits. So don't think that why we take the names of Samasta Devatabhyo, Rishibhyo, Munibhyo, Gurumbhyo, and also why Parabrahmane, Narayanaya, Brahmadevaya. Never have the doubt. It has a very clear cut extension of gratitude to them, extending of gratitudes to them, and extension of our extending of prayers to them with faith that they bless us. To whom we are available, who are available to us, so they bless. So there is a clear cut, perfect purpose is there in doing all that. Never have any doubt regarding it. Om Tesham Sarvesham Kripanugraheణ Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikibodhasya Asmin Kshane Eva Puranetihasokta Bhagavad Rishimani Bhagavata Rishimani Gurunam Devatanam Darshananugrahanubhava Asmin Kshane Eva Sanatana Dharmasya Vedika Hindava Samskritehe Nitya Nirantara Vishwavyapti विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति एकता आनंदादि प्राप्ति अस्मिन् कर्मणि निष्ठित अस्माकं सह समस्त धर्म संस्थापक भक्त साधक सेवक उपासकानां पूर्ण आरोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजयादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानाम् अनुग्रहाणां रक्षणानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन धर्म संस्थापने दिग्विजयार्थम श्री भागवत महापुराणस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः. निरोधस्यानुशयनम् आत्मनः सह शक्तिभिः. अथ एकोननवतितमोऽध्यायः. श्रीशुक उवाच. Friends, from the mantra number 28, let us chant. किं स्विद् ब्रह्मन् स्तन्निवासे इह नास्ति धनुर्धरः राजन्यबन्धुरेते वै ब्राह्मणाः सत्र आसते धनदारात्मजा प्रोक्ता यत्र शोचन्ति ब्राह्मणाः ते वै राजन्यवेषेण नटा जीवन्त्यसुम्भराः अहं प्रजावां भगवन् रक्षिष्ये दीनयोरिह अनिस्तीर्णप्रतिज्ञोऽग्निं प्रवेक्षे अहत कल्मषः. ब्राह्मण उवाच. संकर्षणो वासुदेवः प्रद्युम्नो धन्विनां वरः अनिरुद्धो प्रतिरथः न त्रातुं शक्नुवन्ति यतु तत्कथं नु भवान् कर्म दुष्करं जगदीश्वरैः चिकीर्षसि त्वं बालिष्यात् तन्न श्रद्धध्महे वयम्. अर्जुन उवाच. नाहं संकर्षणो ब्रह्मन् न कृष्णः कार्ष्णिरेव च अहं वा अर्जुनो नाम गाण्डीवं यस्य वै धनुः मावमंस्ता मम ब्रह्मन् वीर्यं त्र्यम्बकतोषणं मृत्युं विजित्य प्रथने आनेष्येते प्रजां प्रभो. एवं विस्रम्भितो विप्रः फाल्गुणेन परन्दप जगामस्वगृहं प्रीतः पार्थवीर्यं निशामयन् प्रसूतिकाल आसन्ने भार्याया द्विजसत्तमः पाहि पाहि प्रजामृत्योः इत्याहार्जुनमातुरः. स उपस्पृश्य शुच्यम्भः नमस्कृत्य महेश्वरं दिव्यान्यस्त्राणि संस्मृत्य सज्जं गाण्डीव मादते निर्णत्सूतिकागारं शरैर्नानास्त्रयोजितैः तिर्यगूर्धमदः पार्थः चकार शरपञ्जरं ततः कुमारः सञ्जातः विप्रपत्न्या रुदन्मुहुः सद्यो अदर्शनमापेदे सशिरसो विहाय सशरीरो विहाय स तदाह विप्रो विजयं विनिन्दन् कृष्णसन्निधौ मौढ्यं पश्यति मे योऽहं श्रद्धधे क्लीबकथनम् न प्रद्युम्नो नानिरुद्धो न रामो न च केशवः यस्य शेकुः परित्रातुं कोऽन्यस्तदवितेश्वरः दिगर्जुनं मृषावादं दिगात्मश्लाघिनो धनुः दयोपसृष्टं यो मौढ्यात् आनीनिशति दुर्मतिः एवं शपति विप्रर्षौ विद्यामास्थाय फाल्गुणः ययौ संयमनीम् आशु यत्रास्ते भगवान् यमः विप्रापत्यमचक्षाणः तदा ऐन्द्रीमगान् पुरीम् आग्नेयीं नैऋतीं साम्यां वायव्यां वारुणी मथा सौम्यं रसातलं नाकपृष्ठं तिष्ण्यान्यन्यायुधायुधः ततो अलब्धद्विजसुतः हनिस्तीर्णप्रतिश्रुतः अग्निं विविक्षुः कृष्णेन प्रत्युक्तः प्रतिषेधता दर्शे द्विजसूनोंस्ते मावज्ञात्मानमात्मना ये तेनः कीर्तिं विमलामो मनुष्याः स्थापयिष्यन्ति ओम शांति शांति शांति. हाँ, 28th shloka. What Arjuna asks is not in your place of stay called as Dwaraka Nagari, is not there in at least Adamati Adama Kshatriya at least to protect you? Is that all the Kshatriyas have taken up Brahmanatva and Sannyasa, and have they gone for only the Satsanga Bhajana Kirtana? That you are crying like this from last 9 years and nobody is coming to your rescue. So apart from the contextual stories and thoughts learnt, one thing we have to learn is, no doubt, it is Brahmanas alone being the custodians of Dharma, Shastra, Moksha, Jnana, ityadi. They have to be fully respected and taken care. But who will do that? Who does the Rakshana of the Brahmana? It is only the Kshatriyas. Therefore, the Brahmana should the Rakshana of the Kshatriyas through his various Upasana and all these things. Kshatriya should be there always, who should protect, take care of Brahmana. तो एक भी क्षत्रिय नहीं है क्या जो इस ब्राह्मण का रक्षा कर सके, है ना? That is what the whole country should think. There must be some wise, strong people who are always protecting these wisdom spreading the Brahmana jati. अब क्षत्रिय ही ब्राह्मण का द्वेष बने, ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय के शत्रु बने, तो दैट वो समाज वो देश सत्यानाश हो जाए. This is one thing to be learned. Second, dhanadharatmaja prukta yatra shochandi brahmana. That society where brahmanas cry because of the problems to the dhana, the dhara and putra, etc. By any reason, if the brahmana suffers, you know, te vai rajanyaveshena nataha jivanta asumvaraha. Then the kings there are not the real kings, they are demi kings, and they are only asumvaraha, using that power only for fulfilling their own bellies and becoming kami, etc., enjoying his own things. So such Raja will have so many Janama Naraka because he is not doing his work for which he is appointed. Second thing. Then himself, Arjuna, being Kshatriya, not only he talks that way to Brahmana, but सिर्फ बोलने से बात तो बनता ना. Like the Karuna Daya spoken with the words never helps. What helps is Karuna Daya with the action. I know, sympathizing with the country where Bhukampa has happened, floods have happened, or war is happening. No use of that gross sympathy. It should always be with the work done. So send all the eatables or medical aid or supply. Just remember that Turkey में जब Bhukamp hua, how many flights from India have gone with all the NDRF team and the medical team establishing hospitals there temporary and took care of them, all those Turkey people. And then our Indians, when the minimum work or required work is done, coming back, how all of them were saluting, hugging, tears in the eyes, sending of them with garlands and flowers in the airport. Do you see that? What a beautiful gesture that was. Even now, also to Afghanistan, Palestine, when we have sent it, they're all happy. So, karuna with effort. So, Arjuna has got karuna, but that's not enough. He wants to work also. Therefore, he says, Aham prajam vam bhagavan rakshishye dina yoho iva. So, you are such a dina people, losing children one by one. Now, I am deciding to protect your children. And this is pratigna of mine. And anistirna pratigna, if I have not fulfilled my pratigna, agnim pravekshe to come out of that path of mine of not fulfilling the pratigna, I will enter into the fire. तो देखो अर्जुन तो बहुत महान है, पांडव मध्यम धर्म संस्थापक एंड द सारा कुरुक्षेत्र व्हाट से कौरव वंश और पांडव वंश का रक्षा करने वाला, all things are good there and he has won lot of wars, but here for the sake of the brahmana, one brahmana, and to protect his son, he has taken such a pratigna that he is even ready to enter into the fire. अब देखो, that is what is glory of Arjuna. मैं प्रतिज्ञा पूर्ण करूंगा, नहीं तो जीने का हक नहीं है मुझे. आई विल एंटर इनटू अग्नि. No, the Arjuna's that point's extension is what? If one Brahmana is not protected, then more and more Brahmanas also will go through the same suffering. And there is no arishta dushtata to the society. Then Brahmanas suffering. One Brahmana suffering is like that. More and more suffer, then it will be very calamitous. Therefore, what is understood here? A Kshatriya is ready to sacrifice himself for the protection of Brahmana. So, to the Brahmana, everyday sacrificing is part of the day or life in doing Yajna Upasana for the sake of Kshatriya mainly, also to the others. Mutually, these two to should serve the whole society, and the other also should do due cooperation. In this way, coordinated, integrated form, all the Varnas should see that everyone is protected, everyone is safe, everyone is growing. In this way, everyone should think from his own side. Like if I am a Shudra, I must think here, I must serve the society, thus I should do my contribution. If I am Vaishya, so I must know through this trading and all, I must protect. If I am Kshatriya, I must know by doing the rules, law and order, taking हाथ में protect करना. As a Brahmana, if I must know through Shastra Adhyanam Adhyapanam, I have to protect Dharma, I have to protect Adhyatmikata and do it. अपने अपना काम, like in our body. Every part knows its ability, capacity, and contribution through that, and silently without claiming, they go on doing, and that is why the entire body system is sustaining for 100 years, is it not? So, too, in that tree, the roots, the trunks, the branches, the leaves, अपना अपना काम जानते हैं. सब मिलकर उस पेड़ के द्वारा पूरे जीव कोटि को वो लोग रक्षा कर रहे हैं. So, too, in that solar system, each of the planets, satellites, including Lord Surya, they all know what is their work. They're all doing it, contributing to the all Jiva Koti. हर जगह ऐसा ही होता है. Beautiful. Same way in human beings also, if everyone knows their dharma responsibility, fulfills that, it adds beauty to the world. So, before extensively preaching all this to the world, let us practice by ourselves. That is the point. Then Brahmanas reply to Arjuna Vyasa yesterday, Sankarshana, that is Balarama, Vasudeva, that is Krishna, Pradyumna is son, then Vinamvaraha, Aniruddha, the one who has no opposition at all, Such all these powerful people also na tratum shaknuvanti yat. They themselves could not protect me or my children. Tat katham nu bhavan karma dushkaram jagadishwarai. जगदीश्वर आदियों से भी दुष्कर ये कर्म कथम नु भवान चिकीर्षसि. How do you think that you can achieve it? That balishyat. You are like talking like a child only. Tat na shraddadvahe vayam. I will not believe in that. So here the two lessons are what? One, there will be sometimes problems which even Pradyumna, Sankarshana, Vasudeva, Aniruddha also cannot protect or save us. And the protection and saving in that case should not be taken as the protection of the children. We should understand according to Prarabdha that has to happen. In that only there is a good for you and the children. That way you have to understand and accept. Many a times going through the suffering itself is solution. Every time suffering may not be avoided, and that's why all of us go through the misery suffering. भगवान है कि नहीं है, तो फिर क्यों उससे तुम सीखो कि यू हैव डन समथिंग नॉनसेंस, दैट्स व्हाई दिस फला हैज कम, डोंट डू इट अगेन. सो कभी कभी दुख के द्वारा ही पाठ सीखने को मिलता. पाठ सिखाना इज भगवान्स पर्पस. दैट इज व्हाई ही मेक्स दैट दुख हैपन टू अस. हु इज द भक्त हु हैज नॉट सफर्ड? प्रहलाद का देखो, सबसे बड़ा भक्त पर सबसे ज्यादा सफरिंग. लाइक दैट यू गो ऑन अकाउंटिंग इट. So one thing is this one. Not even the Lord can protect. Second is this wisdom of this Brahmana. And he is questioning Arjuna. Saying अर्जुन को इंसल्ट कर रहे हैं. ये भगवान भी नहीं कर पाया कृष्ण इत्यादि, तुम कैसे सोच रहे हो करोगे? And you are balishत्वात् and I will not trust you. Now here it is not Arjuna's arrogance that even God Krishna could not do, still I will do. It is his attempt. Because who knows, Krishna may want to do it that work through me. है कि नहीं? कभी कोई काम करने का होता है ना, श्रद्धा से करना चाहिए, डर के मारे नहीं छोड़ना. That good quality of Arjuna we can learn from him. He did not say, अच्छा तुम कहते हो कि even भगवान could not protect, तो मैं क्या कर सकता, चलो मैं चला. No, no, no. He is taking a trial, taking an attempt. You understand? वो हमेशा ready to work is the quality in Arjuna. Success or failure, I don't know. But this problem has come. I will try to find the solution. So that Brahmana clearly says, you are Balisha, even big Devatas, Krishna, Balarama could not do. Na Shraddhat Mahevayam. Dekho, I can't trust you, he says. In our life also, somebody trusts or not, we will do it. Result, the Lord. Now here, immediately if you say Arjuna failed, but his commitment was such that the Lord had to agree to his pratigna, and he himself had to take Arjuna to that Loka and bring that Brahmana Putra. तो विजय हो गया कि नहीं? Here, by God's grace only success comes. That is one lesson. If we are committed in a positive work, God's grace inevitably comes. That is second rule is learned. So second thing. Third is what? Our job is always to do what is in our hands. And here Arjuna also tries to enter into the Agni. We are going to see that. Now, through these stories in this way, so many human values, human pursuits, human ambitions, how we have to work outside, all of them are taught. In this only there is evolution. In this, there is no bhoga, there is no Vishaya Sakti, there is no Tamoguna of the Nidra. This is how one consciously transcends those two, Durgunasa Maya Rajotamo, and goes to enter into Sattva, from that to Shuddha Sattva, from that to the Tattva. सो ये कहानियों से ना इतने अलग अलग तरह के चीजों को हमें जानबूझकर सीखना चाहिए कॉन्शियसली. अर्जुना रिप्लाइड कि अर्जुन वाच व्हाट डिड ही से, न अहम संकर्षणः ब्रह्मन्, आई एम नॉट बलराम, न कृष्णः, आई एम नॉट कृष्ण, कार्ष्णिरेव च, आई एम नॉट अनिरुद्ध एंड प्रद्युम्न आल्सो, प्रद्युम्न अनिरुद्ध, अहम वा अर्जुनो नाम, आई एम अर्जुन, गांडीवम यस्य वै धनु. So he has got so much faith in his Gandiva Dhanu and his Dhanur Vidya. Because so many times the Dhanu who helped him and his Vidya proved him or made him successful. Na? So here not arrogance but confidence. Not overconfidence also, but a feeling of duty. मैं करता हूँ and कोशिश. Life success is not in achieving success. This much maturity तो should आना चाहिए हमको अब तक. Life success is in working, in putting the efforts, in attempting only. Success is an attempt. When the attempt goes on happening, success is inevitable. अब कोई डर के मारे सक्सेस नहीं होगा करके अटेम्प्ट ही नहीं किया मानो, then he is never attempted means he will never be successful. You understood? That is why in old stories, whether it is a स्वयंवर की बात कहो या सात समुंदर पार वो जो खजाना है वो वाला मानो, the stories told to us were everybody tried. Among them who had more ability, stamina, they succeeded. Some of them, knowing that they lose, still they try. Because the one who tried today, tomorrow he'll become abilities. Like in this cricket, what's going on. The teams which are very low, how greatly they are performing. Because they went on trying from last 10, 12 years, even though they are losing everything. India also, why such a huge contingent of 960 people it has sent in recent Asian Games, knowing that दो चार मेडल मिलते हमको बाकी रास्ते में खरीद के लाते. We were going on trying. अब देखो century. In everywhere you see, in India also. No, we cannot do anything for the growth of India. What was nation after just 20, 40 years back? What we were considered in the world by others. Snake charmers and all, nowadays ad you are seeing. Now, technology, rocket launching, the administration, the defense, whole world is looking up to us. Why? Went on working. What a beautiful thing. The joy is in work. Everywhere. अगर हमको डिसीज आ गया उसको दूर करने के लिए क्या करना है, काम करो. ऐसे नहीं है, उसको कमाने के लिए क्या करना है, वर्क करो. Friends are not there and you want what to do for that, find it, do it. You want name and fame, how do you get it, know it and do it. Spiritually, you want to do bhakti sadhana, know and do. ज्ञान भक्ति में आगे बढ़ना है, know and do. ज्ञान में, योग में, अरे joy in human life is in doing effort. That is all our Sanatana Dharma Shastras. Only one suggestion order they give. If we take it order. What is it? Kuru. Karo. Karte. Karo. Charaivet. That moment when we stopped working, we are dead. That's it. No matter whatever is our age, physical ability, in the mind तो हम करते ही जा सकते. कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि जिजीविषेद शतकम समाह. That is understood. Then after telling that, Arjunova Nama Gandivam Yasavai Dhanuhu. Don't you know the power of my Gandiva? Not arrogantly. He's saying, I am confident on my weapons. They are Russia confident on its weapons. Though what work is doing right or wrong, we can't judge with our limited data. So to Israel attacking with such a confidence on its own weapons. अब तो घुस ही गए आज तो यहाँ तक. India also is very confident. Much more has to be done. Here he is confident on his Dhanuhu Gandiva and all the Astra Shastra Vidya which he learned from his gurus Dronadi. Then he says, Mam avamsta mama Brahman. Ma avamsta. Don't insult me, O Brahman. Ye Brahmana Deva. Because he said, you are Balishaha and I don't trust you. ऐसा अवमान मत करो. And वीर्यम त्र्यंबकतोषणम. Do you know my power? Even भगवान शिव जी को मैंने तृप्त किया in that युद्ध. है ना? That is called Kirata. This is the name of the book written by Kalidasa. Kalidasa wrote all these type of books. Avijnana Sankuntalam, Kirata Malavikagnimitram, then this Kumara Sambhavam. Mrichagatikam. These are all very beautiful Puranic those stories. He has given us that. So in the Kirat Rupa, Lord Shiva was there, Arjuna. Both of them fought. So Arjuna proved his confidence power. Shivaji was so happy, he blessed him with Pashupatastra. पशुपति का अस्त्र अपना एक एक देवता का अपने नाम का एक पावरफुल अस्त्र रहता है, लाइक वरुणास्त्र, नागास्त्र, कौबेरास्त्र, आग्नेयास्त्र, इंद्रास्त्र, ब्रह्मास्त्र, देर ऑल शिव जी का पाशुपास्त्र, नारायणास्त्र. So he gave Pashupata. So he says, Triambaka Toshanam Viryam Mama He Brahman Bhavamamsta. Such a power I am having of even pleasing Lord Shiva. Please don't insult him, me. And see the confidence of Arjuna. Let us look at positivity. Mrutyum Vijitya Prathane. Prathane means Yuddhame. Vijitya, having defeated and won over. Mrutyum, even the Mrityu Devata. Aneshe te prajam. I will bring your children. He Prabhu. Om Brahmana Devata. Bless me. Don't humiliate me, curse me, or insult me, or doubt me. How nice, this attitude of Kshatriyas. Taking guidance, blessings for Brahmana. Here the Brahmana also. Here he is just checking Arjuna's confidence. That way you can say. Because later on you see he feels comfortable expecting Arjuna to achieve it. Then, evam visrambhitha vipraha. In that way, when that Brahman was given, Visrambha is full assurance. Falgunena, by that Falguna Arjuna, Falguna Masam, last month. So Arjuna, Falguna, Artha, Kiriti, Shetavahana, Savyasachi, Dhananjaya, Vijaya. Out of these 8 names of Arjuna, second is the Falguna only. Because any karma does, he does, Phala Vanta hota hai, Phalavan. So Falgunena, evam Visrambhitaha Vipraha. That Brahmana was given assurance by Arjuna like this. Hey Parantapa, this is Shukdevji addressing Parikshitji. Jagama Swagruham. He went to his house. Preetaha. Very happy. Partha Viryam Nishamayan. And by various stories he knows and is remembering the Virya Tejaha Shakti of Arjuna. And is one of Naranarayana only. Then he was happy. Then again the 10th child. Prasudhi Kale Asanne Bharyayaha. So when the 10th time she was to deliver his wife, that Dvijasattamaha, that Brahmana, came running to Arjuna and gave the news and prayers to him. Pahi pahi prajam mrutyoho. मृत्यु से मेरे संतान का रक्षा करो. Please from the mrityu protect my praja. Iti aha Arjunam. In this way he spoke to Arjuna. Aturaha. In that bhaya, in that dukkha, in that tension, worry, he requested Arjuna. Arjuna did that pratigna. So he is always pratigna baddha. All of these great heroes of Rama and Mahabharata are always pratigna baddha. They are ready to do everything, sacrifice anything to fulfill that pratignas. These are the beautiful things, यार ये लोग ना इन चीजों को करने पाने में अपने प्राण को भी त्यागते थे. That is why divine used to bless them, and most of the times they were successful only. That virya, that utsaha, that tejas always has to be pumped in every of the human beings right from childhood and youth age. Whatever the field they take up. The Nivrutti Marga of Adhyatmata or Pravritti Marga of the Loka Seva, jo bhi ho, they have to be pumped up and kept at the highest level of inspiration and wisdom and guidance and encouragement so that they go on doing the things achieving. करना important है, होता ही रहेगा, करते जाओगे तो. करना ही नहीं है तो कुछ भी नहीं होना जो है वो भी बिगड़ जाएगा. So immediately what did Arjuna do? Sa upaspushya shuchyambaha. Then he has taken that Shuddha Jala Achamanam, which is must be done. Upasana to his Ishta Devatas. O Tirtha Jala. Akala Mrityu Haranam Sarvayad Nivaranam Samasta Papakshayaram Samasta Shakti Pradhanakaram Vijay Dayakam Narayana Padodakam Bhavanam Shubham. So that water he took. Then Namaskritya Maheshwaram. He did Namaskar to Maheshwara, not to Krishna, because Krishna खुद ही काम नहीं कर. He is not protecting that Brahmana's children. So उन्होंने कहा कृष्णा आपको बाद में, let me do Namaskar to Maheshwara. So Maheshwaram Namaskritya Divyani Astrani Samsmrutya. He remembered all the Divya Astras. Samsmrutya. All the Astras are in the form of mantras. And that mantra chanted, and into that arrow, that particular Astra is invoked. Then that Astra becomes that. Up today's modern science and technology has not come to that level of empowering the arms and ammunitions with the mind. They empower them with the outer objects only, whatever you call them. The detonator, क्या कहते हैं उस मटेरियल जो बॉम्ब बनाने का जो मटेरियल होता है, दे नीड दैट. दे कांट से बैठे बैठे मंत्र पढ़ के धूम करो तो नहीं होता. But in our ancient time, all the astra shastras are in the mantra rupa. So samsmrutya divyani astrani samsmarana kiya. He just did the smarana of all the astra vidya. Everything is mantra atmaka in our olden days. सांप काटता है मंत्र, अनारोग्य है मंत्र, finding the wealth and treasures, it is a mantra. Finding suitable girl for your son, mantra. Boy, son, mantra. So everything ज्यादातर मंत्र से होता था. अभी क्या है ना, यंत्र से होता है. Tantra is a logical way of doing the things. So he remembered all the astras, as I named just now. Pashupata Indra Astra, Varuna Astra, Vayu Astra, Agneya Astra, Kaubera Astra, Naga Astra, Brahma Astra, आदित्यास्त्र, चंद्रमा, सब देवताओं के अस्त्र शस्त्र. many he has remembered all of them, because कौन सा किसका जरूरत नहीं बड़ा पता नहीं ना. संस्कृत्या. Then sajjam is the rope tied gandivam, his own famous धनु, आदते he took it, so he kept it ready. तैयार था. सज्जम is जाको लगाया हुआ. नो विज्यम धनु कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवाकम उत. तो वहां विजय मीन्स remove the rope out of that bow, so that it assures me that you are not attacking me. Sajja means the ready to attack wala position, ready to use that bow. So the Sajjam Dhanu Gandivam he took in the hand, remembered all his Astra Shastra. Then Nyarunat Sutikagaram Sharaihi Nana Astra Yojitahi. So with all his astras, the Sutikagaram, that maternity ward of that where Brahmana Patni was giving birth, he covered the whole area with all the bana. Like nowadays you put CC camera and all the protecting force are ready. In a moments anything notice, they take action. The double Z security to VVI base. The highest security in the world, topmost is to the President of America. Second highest, I believe, is for the President of UK, I think. कितना alert क्या रहते हैं वो लोग. So here, through the Astra Shastra, he covered the whole thing so that no enemy, including Yamaraj, can come to do some harm to the child who is going to be born. So, Tiryag Urdham Adaha. Tiryag हॉरिजेंटली, ऊर्ध्वम ऊपर, अधः नीचे. सो चारों तरफ उस सूतिका का अगर ही फिल्ड विथ द पावरफुल एरोस. सो नाउअडेज सो मेनी थिंग्स दे डू द फेंसिंग विद दैट, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लगाते वहां, एंड सो मेनी अदर थिंग्स हैव कम. तो खाइयां खोद के रखते हैं. some poisonous things are get put, protecting shields different types. Arjuna used arrows. So तिर्यगूर्ध्वम अधः पार्थ चकार शर पंजरम. पिंजरा बना दिया पूरा एरोस के साथ चारों तरफ से, so that no untoward thing comes. During various such a sensitive areas में sensitive programs होते हैं ना, वो उस समय. In this Andhra Telangana, there are 4-5 places where Ganesh Chaturthi, Vinayak Nimajjanam, Kalika Puja ke samay, same time the other religious fellows also do something. So very sensitive hota hai that area. Very sensitive. So they have to deploy double battalions. Like nowadays in that World Cup also, some teams hai, aaj ka jo tha, so they organize all the police force deployment. So Arjuna has made Sharap Anjaram. देन क्या हुआ कि तथा कुमारः संजातः, द चाइल्ड इज बॉर्न. देन विप्रपत्न्या, टू दैट विप्रपत्नी रुदन मुहुहु, और रोना शुरू किया। तो वहां तक सबको सुनाई दिया, द क्राइंग ऑफ द स्मॉल जस्ट बॉर्न चाइल्ड, है ना, नियोनाटल, उसका रोने का अलग ही होता है। तो दैट वाज हर्ड, बट इमीडिएटली व्हाट हैपेंड, सद्यः, इन्स्टंटेनियसली, इन्स्टंटेनियसली अदर्शनमापेदे सशरीरः विहायस, along with the sharira, some in that akasha marga, without knowing known to anyone, he just became disappeared only. The child disappeared. Adarsanam apede, adarsan ho gaya. He just disappeared with sharira. No, earlier he used to die, at least the body was there. उसको ले आते थे, this Brahmana Devata, and वहाँ रख कर, same old song he used to cry. अब this time even body also not available, adarsanam sasharira, gone. सद्यः अदर्शनमापेदे सशरीरः विहायस, gone. No, these are the things that happened. ये सब पुराण इतिहास में झूठ थोड़ी बोलते हैं. So here Krishna Mahima, Arjuna's commitment, and Brahmana's prarabdha, 9 children to never came because the body was kept here, it was burnt or whatever was done. Now he becomes angry, dukhi and angry in this Brahmana, ki tada aha vipraha vijayam vinindan Krishna sannidhav. Perhaps Krishna also was there that time. Krishna ke sannidhi mein this Brahmana did terrible ninda to Arjuna. What did he say? Maudhyam pashyatame, see my foolishness. Yaha aham shraddadhe, that I have had faith in a kliba kathanam, in the words of that kliba. Dekho klaibyam asmagamaha. Arjuna was kliba in his Ajnatavasa time. अर्जुन को कृष्ण ने भी कहा, गीता सेकंड चैप्टर, द फर्स्ट स्ट्रोक इज कलैब्यम आस्मगम ओनली, आफ्टर कुतस्त्वा कश्मलमिदम. Even this Brahmana says, I believed in the words of this Napumsaka. See my foolishness. अब देखो कितना ह्यूमिलिएशन अर्जुन को. मौढ़्यम पश्यता, सी द मूढ़ता ऑफ मेरा, या अहम, दैट मी, श्रद्धे, हैड श्रद्धा इन क्लीव कथनम, वर्ड्स ऑफ दिस क्लीव. देन again he repeats, na pradyumna, na aniruddha, na rama, na keshava. None of them could यस्य शेकुः परित्रातुम, जिस ब्राह्मण के पुत्र का रक्षा करने में all these have failed. का अन्यः तद अविता ईश्वरः, who else can exist in this world who can protect when they themselves have not. And I trusted this Kshatriya Arjuna Napumsaka Kliva. It is my foolishness. See that. Again repeat the same thought here. There are some prarabdhas, going through them alone is kalyanam, is good for us. That is why, O Lord, give me the strength to overcome difficulties. Give me the strength to forbear the difficulties. Give me the ability, knowledge to recognize the difference between these two. So, कौन सा कबार है? This is the highest prayer. जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं उसको करने का शक्ति दो. शक्ति, बौद्धिक शक्ति, शारीरिक शक्ति, धन शक्ति इत्यादि. एंड जो प्रॉब्लम नहीं कर सकते उसको बेयर करने का शक्ति दो. और दोनों में फर्क समझने का शक्ति कि कौन सा है which I can sort out, which I can't. So therefore in life there are some strongest prarabdhas which even Paramatma cannot avoid. We go through, nothing wrong. And as a jiva only we go through one by the other. From the Uttama Adhyatmika standpoint, even his jiva along with all his Sukha Dukkha Mahapunya are only Mithya and Maya. In and through all this, that infinite real Brahman is intact every time there. So you realize it when you are out of all this drama. By the way. But here the story says कि धिग अर्जुनम, अर्जुन का धिक्कार है, मृषावादम. He just talks mrusha. Mrusha means meaningless, untrue words which are not successful. Like amrusha eva. In our daily पढ़ने वाले श्लोक में सत्यम परम धीमहि से पहले वही वर्ड आता है, अमृषा. The whole world, though mrusha, unreal, appears to be Amrisha, the real, because of the reality behind the Lord. And that Lord is Satyam Param. And that Param Satyam Lord, I am meditating. For that meditation, I am taking the help of the knowledge aspect given in Bhagavad Purana. That is the meaning of that last loka of Satyam Param Dhimahi. है ना? जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चान्ये विघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्मोदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति सूर्यः तेन तेजोवारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहं सत्यं परं धीमहि. Because of whose presence, though the world is mrisha, but still appearing as amrisha, the real, on that parama satya, I do the dhyana. तो हियर ऑल्सो मतलब वर्ड का मीनिंग के लिए कोट किया हमने. यहाँ है मृषावादी हु कैन नॉट मेक हिज वर्ड्स सक्सेसफुल और फुलफिल्ड, दैट अर्जुन का धिक्कार हो. एंड दिग आत्मश्लाघिन धनु, एंड ऑल्सो धिक्कार टू द धनु ऑफ अर्जुन, taking which he has the shlaghanam of the atma, praise of his own self, the arrogance or whatever you call, taking that bow he has got, धिक्कार to that bow also. तो तुम्हारा धिक्कार है अर्जुन, तुम्हारे धनु का धिक्कार हो जाए. Then this line is good, very simple, but always must be remembered by us. What is that? Daiva upasrustam yaha maudhyat ani nishati durmatihi. This durmati Arjuna, because of his mudata, he wants to bring that child who is denied even by the devatas in such a manner that he will have to die only. And all these Mudha Arjuna's words, I have trusted. Thikkar ho mere mudata pe. So in this, the second line is what? Daiva upasrustam maudhyat ani nishati durmatihi. So it's a big, big thought. What it is, here only the talking about the mrityu of that child, which the destination of the child given by the Lord, nobody can avoid. So understand it for every aspect in our life. है ना? Daiva includes here prarabdha mainly. The prarabdha is so strong. In going through that only there is our kalyana. Therefore, Lord allows it to happen. Otherwise, Bhagavan can make everyone to continue living life for 1,000 years. He can make every diseased fellow healthy. He can make every poor person rich. Because he is Bhagavan, ना. तो देखो दो बातें, कर सकना अलग है, जरूरत जानकर करना या ना करना अलग है. Ishwaratva is in not doing everything what you can. Ishwaratva is knowing what is to be done or not and doing only that. सृष्टि के जो नियम है उसका पालन करते हैं ईश्वर जी. खुद ही बनाया उन्होंने वही नियम को, जिससे अच्छा चल रहा है सृष्टि, ही फॉलोस इट. सो दैव उपसृष्टम, Daiva includes prarabdha, and that prarabdha, though we are the cause for it by our karma, the giver is Lord only. Like by our prarabdha, we do eat something bad and get a disease, go to the hospital. But there, the God is the doctor. He treats us for our health. The admission, the type of medication, surgery, tests, He does it, no? In the same way, कर्म करने वाले हम हैं, कर्म भोगने वाले हम ये फल का, लेकिन कर्म फल दाता इस परमात्मा. Clear? Therefore, Daiva Upasrustam Maudhyat Ani Nishati Durmatihi. He wants to bring my child who is by Prarabdha dead. So that's what giving consolation to Brahmana, one need not worry about it much. But the thought to be learned here is what? Not only the death, the birth where we get, the family which we have, the friends, relations, children which we get, and who will be with us, how long, when they will go, when somebody will die or we will die, or from whom we get dukkha, from whom we get sukha, ये सारा जो है ना दैव उपसृष्ट है. By simply going through it, focus the whole time in only आध्यात्मिक साधना. क्या होता है ना, in trying to जबरदस्ती do this or that, we end up in doing more karma, again invoking more karma phala. Slowly, steadily, we have to mature to this understanding that I am here only to do my adhyatmika sadhana and reach to my ultimate goal. Neither I have to give and take from anyone, nor anybody has anything from me. जो प्रारब्ध दैव वशिष्ठ वो चलता ही रहता है. Sometime 1 second only we meet, 1 minute we meet, है ना, 1 hour टुगेदर वी फ्लू इन ए ट्रेन और ए बस टुगेदर, कभी 2 घंटे फ्लाइट में इकट्ठे गए, कभी कभी 1 दिन 2 दिन रहते हैं कहीं, कभी 5 दिन, कभी किसी के साथ 10 दिन, विद सम पीपल वी में 5 years 10 years, everything, you know. Some people we may live as a children or parents or wife or husband 40 50 60, but that also endful, no. All of it is daiva upasrushtam. So therefore, go through prarabdha, have that strength to withstand it, focus on only sadhana. At a lower level, we talk about prayashchitta karma and to do some extra purushartha to avoid prarabdha. लोअर लेवल में बताते हैं. हायर लेवल में ओनली वाट भगवान आदिशंकर सेस इन विवेक चूड़ामणि, प्रारब्धम पुष्यति वपुः. That is an English word as well as Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, prarabdham pushyati vapuh means the body is taken care of in its poshana by the prarabdha. In English, it is prarabdham pushyati vapuh means the vapu, the body is pushed by pushyati, prarabdha only. Then what to do? Iti nischitya nischalaha, having decided it firmly by becoming nischala in your antakarana, dhairyam alamya, with fortitude, yatnena, with all your efforts. What to do? Swadhyasa apanayam kuru. Put your all efforts in removing the adhyasa of your own jiva bhava dehaditadatmya on your own essential self. Adhyasa we are studying in our Adhyatma Ramayana. So this is what is to be learned here. Okay. Daiva upasustam yo maudhyad ani nishati durmati. If you can understand this karma siddhanta of karma and karma phala in the form of prarabdha, lot of dukkha goes away in life and lot of doing nonsense also can be reduced. Because the moment I try to do something wrong, immediately I am reminded iska phal dukh hoega, therefore I avoid. So too, whenever I am going through dukha, I understand कि ऐसे कुछ पाप गड़बड़ किया जिस कारण से we are suffering. Therefore, that suffering gets reduced. It gets converted into viveka, vairagya and wisdom. This is the only way we have to evolve. Otherwise, एक तरफ दुखी हो ही रहे. Today's introduction thought is that only, you see. Unknowingly, we have said same thought, which has absolute connection with the subject we are studying. Going through dukkha when problems coming and not doing any purushartha of the punya or sadhana. Many people that way, immature or ignorant. Why all that? Never study Shastra, never go to Guru, never ask him solutions for problem, never ask him the cause of problem. Think we are the heroes, we know everything, just because studying some physics, chemistry, maths, some technology, like the modern youth. मोर आर विमेन कि थोड़ा पढ़ लिया, थोड़ा नौकरी कर ली, पैसे आ गए, अब धो गए. Nowers envy, owners pride, the arrogance, the horns. They think Shastra not required, Guru not required, this sublime knowledge not required. Then suffer. For small little problem they suffer. And biting the nails, always they only wait for the suffering to go. At that time they can do lot of punya, upasana, sadhana. They don't even look at that one. Just like you and I also. जब भी दुख बीमारी होता है, डोंट कम टू क्लास, बट बी ऑन द बेड वेरेवर, ओम ओम ना, वो नाम तो ले सकते हैं ना, वो भी पुण्य है, वो भी साधना है. जितना भी मुश्किल आदमी है, मरते दम तक साधना करते रहे. Minimum sadhana is ekakshara omkara smarana ucharana. In fact, it is not minimum. It is a maximum if you have the wisdom of Mandukya Upanishad and other things, how use the omkara. By the way, let's not go to the other track. So here, this is understood. Let us not be murkha in creating wrong prarabdha by doing wrong thing, nor we continue suffering present prarabdha without involving in sadhana. पुरुषार्थ का सामर्थ्य दिया भगवान ने, करते जाओ उससे पुण्य और साधना. वट एवर पाप डन इन द पास्ट, डिपेंडिंग ऑन इट, द वेराइटी ऑफ रिजल्ट्स कम टू अस. नॉट ओनली टू अस, टू एवरीवन अराउंड आल्सो. बट डोंट टेल देम ये तुम्हारा प्रारब्ध है मुंह पे, दो इट्स अ फैक्ट. कंसोल दिम, सिंपैथाइज हिम, बिकॉज़ दैट इज अ टेस्ट फॉर योर लव एंड काइंडनेस एंड कंपैशन लाइक वैल्यूज. बट अपने लिए समझ लेना कि दिस इज व्हाट. This is what the lesson. Evam Shapati Viprarshau. When this Brahmana was doing in this way the Shapa or the curse, Vidyam Astaya Falgunaha. So Arjuna invoking the Vidya, which Vidya, that? Yoga Vidya. Arjuna is a Mahabhakta, Mahagnani, Mahakarmata, Mahadharma Samstapaka. Along with all of that, he is a yogi also. By which that Yoga Shakti, Yoga Vidya Mastaya, Yayau Samyamanim. Straight away the Samyamani Pura he has gone. Samyamani Pura is Yamadharma Raja's Puri. अब देखो किस डायरेक्शन में हो, तो दक्षिण की दिशा में है हमको पता है, बट कितने हजारों लाखों किलोमीटर दूर है, पैदल गए. Forget bringing Brahmana Putra, he will only die. Yoga Mastaya means taking all his Sukshma Sharira, Astra Shastra, only the Stula Sharira living here, that Jiva in Arjuna has gone to Samyamani Pura. In the Star Trek वगैरह सीरियल्स आते थे 1980s 90s में, वो क्या में चले जाते, then they disappear, they appear another. आजकल तो पूरे चाइनीज जापानीज मूवी सारे यही तो होते हैं. मैंने सुना, मैं देखता नहीं, मेरे को कहा टाइम इतना शास्त्र पढ़ना है, तंग होता हूँ मैं आपको तंग करने के लिए. In that way, he has yoga siddhi. We will see, no? In that yoga darshanam, when the yamaniyama asanadi things are taught to us, immediately after those only, when you get the siddhi, what are the result we are told? One of the siddhis is aneka loka prapti. We can go to any loka as by our own ichha. See, we have already seen towards the end in the Taittiriya Upanishad also. इमान लोकान कामान्नि कामरूपी अनुसंचरन एतत् साम गायन आस्ते. इमान लोकान कामान, any loka you want you can reach, not in hundreds and years. Just आंख बंद कर ली, स्थूल शरीर से अलग हो गए, बस संयमनिपुरम, he is already there. This is how the Narad ji goes from one loka to the other. Many Rakshasas also have that Shakti. काम रूप कामचारी, सब उपनिषदों में सब है, पुराणों में है. हनुमान जी प्रत्यक्ष होते हैं, वेद व्यास आदि ऋषिस, ऑल द ऋषिस कैन गेट प्रकटा एनी लोका एनी टाइम. हाँ, some of our rishis go to other lokas to help the jiva there. From that loka the rishis come here and help us. Vyasa adi rishi, Dattatreya adi rishi, they say they don't belong to this earth. They are of different lokas. They made a visit here and they saw jivas are suffering. They extended their stay. यहाँ के नहीं हो. But the point is लोकों में जाना. अर्जुन का महिमा जस्ट नो, कलियुग से पहले ही ना था, द्वापर युगा, तो आपके हिसाब से लगाओ 6000 साल 5500 साल पहले. So these all were there. मतलब क्या है, from childhood Arjuna they were taught about the jiva more than deha. So as a jiva has not a body, no, is sukshma. Once you transcend the body, all the desha kala become very small, like in nidra or swapna. You have transcended this gross body. Therefore, there desha kal का क्या है, किसी भी देश किसी भी काल का, are we getting the sapna or not? We are going as a dreamer. That's an example. Though it's an illusion, example है. इमान लोकान कामान्नि कामरूप्य अनुसंचरण. So, Yoga Vidya Mastaya Arjuna went to Samyamanim. Yatra Aste Bhagwan Yamaha. So, Yamadharmaraj was there. So, he talked, requested, namaskar किया, भाई वो लड़का इधर है, ब्राह्मण का पुत्र. Yamaraj said, यहाँ नहीं लाया गया वो. He is not here. Therefore, Vipra Apatyam Achakshanaha, not seeing that child of Brahmana there, Tataha, from there, Aindri Magat Purim. He went to Indrapuri. Not Indrapuri in Delhi wala. Indrapuri, he has gone to Amravati. Again, not Amravati of Vijayawada or Maharashtra. There is one Amravati in the Maharashtra also. Amravad bhi hai. There is one Amravati here in. They are trying to make it capital. क्या क्या करने नहीं देंगे भगवान, क्योंकि हमारे ईश्वर भगवान ने शिव जी को निकाल कर और किसी को आप मानते हो, भगवान कैसे मानेंगे? Suddenly they started doing all natak of bringing all the things. And then what I don't want to tell, orally, those who understood, they understood. पसंद नहीं भगवान को. On the first day only I told, if you project Amaravati as Bhagwan Shiva's sthala, and make it like Indra's place of ruling systematically, your capital city will happen. नेम अमरावती करके और किसी को तुम सपोर्ट करोगे, वो बनेगा नहीं, हमने बोला. आई रिमेंबर इट 8-9 days बैक, years बैक. एनीवे, तो he went to Amravati, the Indraloka. वहां also he has not seen the Brahmana Putra. Then Agneyim, he has gone to the Agneya Agni Loka. Agni Devata का भी अपना इलाका लोक है. There he went. Then Nirruti Loka he went. Mrutyuloka, Yamaloka, Mrutyuloka. Then Saumyam, the Chandraloka has gone. Vayavyam, Vayuloka, Varunim, even the Varunaloka he went to. Rasatalam, he went to Rasatala. Nakaprushtam, even beyond Swargaloka. Dishnani, Anyani, such all the lokas. Yaksha, Kindara, Kimursha, Siddha Charana, Udayudha, with his Gandiva, he went to all lokas. Then क्या हुआ? तथा अलब्ध द्विजसुतः, nowhere he found Brahmana Putra. Therefore, anistirna pratishrutah, he could not fulfill his pratignya. Agnim vivakshuhu, he wanted to Agnim vivakshu enter the Agni. He came back. He failed, no. So he said, I can't. I couldn't find the Brahmana Putra. Therefore, as I told, I'll enter into the Agni. He was entering to Agni. Pratyuktaha pratishetata Krishnena. Then Krishna stopped him from entering to Agni and he spoke these words to Arjuna. What did he say? Darshe dvijasunun te. I will show you all the children of this Brahmana to you. Ma avagnya atmanam atmana. Don't humiliate, insult yourself, and don't try to immolate this way. So, ye tenaha kirti vimala manushya, those human beings who cursed you, they only will bless you. I will help you. I will show you the children. Then Krishna Arjuna dono milkar, they go to that loka. We cannot go because yogis we are not, but while chanting or studying this katha, mentally we can reach. And what is that journey and where do they reach? What is the beauty of that place? How that child is brought back? All these things tomorrow we will see. And from these Arjunas going to all the lokas, 1 or 2 lessons to learn. Tomorrow we will see that. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Purnamadham Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadayam Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Pyo Namaha Bol Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Om Srimad Bhagavat Mahapurana Ki Jai Om Bhurbhuva Svarinna Bhargava ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन मोहन बाल गोपाल कृष्ण वेणुगान लोल वेदांत वेद्य नवनीत चोर भक्त जनाधार परम दयावार्धि गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परम योगीश पार्थ सारिद्रूप न तत्र सूर्यवतारकं नेमाविदो नारायणाय नमो ब्रह्मा तेरी मे गुरु व्यास दास सीता तन्नो राम राम तन्नो आंजनेय तन्नो भगवान बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय आशा बोल श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय श्री वेदव्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज की आनंद की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु गण की जय धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति की जय भारत माता की जय ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता परम्पर की जय आध्यात्मिक जीवन की जय थैंक यू ऑल यस